What's going on? It's your boy Blackout Jones back again with a review of Fruits Basket. Let's get into it. Really quickly, I'm on the road to 100 subscribers. Currently, I'm at 55 subscribers, only 45 to go. One subscriber a day keeps the channel going. But let's go ahead and get into this review. I knew this was going to be a great episode. Well, I knew it was going to be a good episode because Akito was going to pull up on him. I was like, yo, this next one's going to be a classic for sure. But I have to say, I was not ready today. So obviously the back half of this episode was absolute flames. The only part of this show that can compare to the back half of this episode was the season 1 finale. But we're going to go ahead and do a brief overview of the episode, and then we'll get to the shits later. Let's get into it. Also, comment down below if you've ever heard of a watermelon splitting competition. I know there was a comedian back in the day. He had a giant mallet. He would just smash watermelons for the entire show, I think. I don't know if it was the entire show, but that was his gag. People would put a plastic sheet over him, and he would literally smash a watermelon in their face. And he got paid for doing this. Look it up, man. It's crazy stuff. But amongst this watermelon splitting arc, I have to say, Momiji is a different breed, dog. Like, he's a funny character. I think he's probably the most underrated character in the show. He can have his own show. I ain't gonna lie to you, but he can have his own kid. We're not gonna speak on that, but let's go ahead and get to this watermelon splitting episode. So, of course, Honda was about to talk about her mother, right? And then she catches herself, and then she, it's a whole awkward moment. And then Hiro says, oh, what I said must have really affected her. Now, people say, well, he says terrible things to, Honda or Toru all the time. But this one, it stuck with her. I didn't expect it because usually, it just stays in the episode, new shit. But this one carried over, which was interesting. As we know, Toru probably will not, she'll have deep feelings for her mother forever. Of course, she probably won't get over her until probably mid-20s. Of course, she's still young. She's still a 15-year-old or however old she is. It's hitting her hard. And even if she puts on a happy front, it's killing her on the inside. I mean, she has nobody, essentially, except the Soma clan and her 2 friends and her grandfather. Grandfather out there just living his best life, ain't he? He's living with his daughter-in-law, but he's out there just chilling. He's like, well, she's out there living with the Soma clan. They seem like good people, so, fuck it. But that's besides the point. But it was a overall funny scene. Honda tried to kill the awkwardness by attempting to bust the watermelon, chop it open, and she has no strength in those arms. Couldn't bust the watermelon. Pretty funny scene. I liked it. But now, let's get to the shits. Also, Honda and Kaio shared a pleasant scene. It was a very satisfying scene, wholesome scene. It was when they were talking about, Honda was inquiring about Kaio's parents because she goes on and on about her mother, but she has yet to, even though it's like, she's been staying with them for some years now. Well, a year or so now. And she never asked about their parents or their living situation. She just kind of been, just chilling. But it was a good scene. And we learned that Kaio's mother killed her father, apparently. But he stopped himself before he said it, so it didn't really come out all the way, but I guess it's kind of inferred. They might have said it earlier in the series, but I might not have been paying attention. But it seemed like it was inferred that his mother killed his father. But the cutscene, well, it still was phenomenal. They were having a great time. Quality time. This show can, it shows friendship in such a wholesome way, man. Friendship, wholesome relationships that you should strive towards yourself. But man, oh man, every time Yuki has these flashbacks with Akito, I'm like, bruh, who lets him get away with this shit, bro? Like, I don't know who died and made this guy king, but Akito is just having his way with the family, you know, really dictating shit out here. But anyway, as I was discussing with a subscriber down below, I'm assuming he was, I'm you know, wishful thinking. They comment on my last video, and I'm assuming they subscribe. If not, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. It was V_T_the_T. So, you know, it was about the comment I made in my last video about whether Akito is a man or a woman. He was saying, you know, he was on the Akito is a woman boat, and we talked about it. Something I'm not gonna go into detail, but because, you know, theories and all that. But the whole core of that was that Shigure brought Honda on and brought Akito in the same vicinity in order to break some sort of curse. And, you know, I had agreed with that, because if anybody can break a curse, it would be Honda, because, like, the dude Akito, you know, he's so evil. That boy is evil. Evil. And Honda's wholesome, so it's like, it's a perfect balance. So if anybody were to do it, it would be her. I don't think anybody can break Honda for real. If Akito break, nobody can break Honda. Plus, she got too many supporters too. But Shigure did end up pushing it through from the last episode, and Akito is in town, and he's paying everybody a visit. Everybody's kissing the ring and paying their dues to Akito. Akito's mind games are on 100. They might be past 100, because I don't know, he might be evil, or he might just be a toxic dude, and he just like fucking around with people's, you know, minds or whatever. Because in that moment with Shigure and Ha, I forgot his name, but Ha, you know, he was generally laughing. That's the first time I seen him laugh in the show. He's usually gloomy, but he was laughing at literally other people's misfortune. So I'm like, bro, is he really a bad guy, or is he just like fucking with him because he can and he was older than everybody? But Shigure and the other dude, they were listening to him like his beck and call. So he obviously has some sort of power over these people, because they're just letting him have his way. I swear, if we don't know what's going on with Akito by the end of this season, be highly upset. I'll have to read the manga, because this dude is just wreaking havoc. So we see in the episode that Akito and Yuki meet as Yuki's taking a walk, and of course Akito is whispering those sweet nothings into his ear, or not so sweet nothings, or not so sweet somethings. You like that? Third time's the charm, right? Those not so sweet somethings into his ear. And it seems as though Yuki was doing better than usual. Usually, you know, he wasn't folded up like he was doing back in the day. But he made it, and he runs into Honda on the beach when Honda begins to look for the others because it's taking a long time. Really, she just was restless. But man, this beach scene was, I'm not the type of guy to cry over a show, especially a animated show, but but you know, this show, it definitely hits you in the feels, man. I know some people probably had the Kleenex out, stuff like that. You know, probably, I know some people shed real tears during this scene. Don't lie. I know you had the Kleenex with you, but man, that was definitely could have been a tearjerker, man. I was like, woo. Like, between the animation and those stars coming down, the music, that boy Yuki was vulnerable right there. Oh my God. And they finally tied, like a, you know, recurring theme, talk about the plot lines. They tied back that plot line with the hat. Akito was making Yuki feel useless as a child. But if you remember, that time, I guess Honda had got lost trying to get home or what have you. And I guess Yuki showed her the way home one time, and he felt helpful that day. And he remembered and somehow they've linked back up later in life. You know, I'm glad that came full circle. You know, I like getting satisfied with these story arcs, man. But, you know, as I'm looking at these screenshots, I'm just looking at, like, the high quality. Like, they put the filters on there. Oh, man, this is the best of the season so far. It's only episode, what, 7? Come on, man. Stop playing with them. Stop playing with Fruits Basket. Put some respect on that name. Show is elite, man. It's an elite show. Made me want to read the manga. Will I read it? No, because I like being anime only. How about that? It's only a few mangas I read. Well, I read Prison School. I read the Prison School manga fully. I read Domestic Girlfriend. I'm not up to date on that one, but it's only a few. It's only a few shows that I read the manga for. Like, it has to be like really good. First of all, it probably won't be a season 2 made. First of all, second of all, and that's probably the main things. And it gotta be like really crazy or some shit like that. And I just can't wait. It's a few that I would watch. Like I would read the Promised Neverland manga, but I can wait. You know, I can be entertained by the animes coming out season to season, and I can wait for that. But that's besides the point. Hey, I gotta tell you, man. Like my dude V_2_the_T said, you know, Shigure did this on purpose, most likely. You know, it's a theory, it's not a spoiler. But I have to agree, Shigure is definitely the puppet master, man. This boy's playing chess, not checkers. And because the introduction of Aikido, you know, it shows Yuki how important Honda is, or Toru Honda is to him. And he told her this in the episode. Like, I thought when he grabbed her, I'm like, oh, is he about to confess his love to her? I'm like, oh, shit. I was like, didn't see this coming, but I'll welcome it. But, you know, he kissed her on the forehead, you know, grabbed her. And really, you know, he said, I need you. He said, you know, you're dear to me. And he said, you don't even know it. Which she is. She's very important. I mean, she's a positive, because, like, Aikido puts work in on them boys. Like, this is years of, like, degrading motherfuckers for years. Like, their whole life, and not, you know, no social life. Shit like that. Telling me you ain't shit. You ain't never gonna be shit. It's amazing somebody tell you that every day. You know, you're gonna be fucked up. But, yeah, man, Honda has been showing them the light, you know, being just all around good person. You know, positive energy will do that to you, man. But the next episode should be good too, because, like, bruh, I didn't know the Summer Beach arc was gonna be this long. I thought they was gonna be back in the crib by now. Last episode, I thought, like, the beginning, I'm like, okay, gonna go to the beach, come back. But Akito's there now, and they seem like they're gonna be there for a minute. Boy, I can't wait until Akito and Honda meet. That's probably gonna be like hella awkward, but also hella comedy. I would take 2 more episodes of them in the beach, because they getting to it right now. That should be everything I need to talk about. Yeah, man, appreciate that. Rewatch that ending of this episode on the beach, man. That was real good. That was real good. Real good. I can't hate on, you can't hate on Fruits Baskets, man. It's an elite show, and you know, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Was this the best episode of Fruits Basket so far? You think this was better than, no, it can't be better than the finale of season 1. I'm tripping. This is definitely a notable, you know, a highlight in the series. They put their foot in this one, boy. I ain't gonna lie to you. All right, but what I have lined up is the Tower of God review tomorrow. Yeah, I watched a day late, so I uploaded like 3 videos yesterday, man. It was crazy. Cause I was gonna make that one Gleipnir like 2-on-1. I said no, I can spread that out, cause like I was getting into some shit. But yeah, I got the Tower of God review tomorrow. So go ahead and check that one out. This is your boy, Blackout Jones, Signing off. Stay corona free out here, man. That shit ain't cool. Take it easy.